There are corners of China where the modern world has not yet claimed victory, places where time moves to rhythms set centuries ago, untouched by concrete cities or neon signs. You won't find them in most travel brochures. Many aren't even marked on maps. Yet these places hold beauty and history that vanish when no one is watching. Every year, more roads are built, more fields give way to developments, more traditions fade into memory. If you've ever dreamed of stepping into a living time capsule, now is the moment. Because once they're gone forever. Today we'll visit 10 ancient villages scattered across China, each holding a story the world has nearly forgotten. Our 7th stop will change everything you thought you knew about what it means to be untouched. 1. Hongkun Village, Anhui Province. We begin in Anhui Province, where Hongkun Village stands as a masterpiece of traditional Huizhou architecture with 900 years of history. Hongkun is a living work of art, designed according to feng shui principles. At its center lies the Moon Pond, a perfect crescent reflecting the sky and whitewashed walls with dark, sloping roofs. In early morning, Hongkun is quiet except for ducks gliding across the pond and the creak of wooden shutters opening. Narrow canals run alongside cobblestone streets, guiding water into every corner. Locals move unhurried, an old man sweeping, a woman rinsing vegetables in the canal, a child chasing a chicken. The houses are fortresses as much as homes. 2. Zidi Village, Anhui Province. From Hongkun, we reach Zidi Village, dating back over 1,000 years to the Northern Song dynasty. While Hongkun feels like an elegant painting, Zidi is an intimate diary. Its charm lies in small details revealed only to those who linger. The streets twist and turn, creating cool, dim passageways that open suddenly into sunlit courtyards. Many houses bear the mark of Huizhou merchants, their wooden doors carved with patterns speaking of wealth and culture. Life moves to unchanged routines. Women wash clothes in streams, their hands working quickly as water catches light. A blacksmith hammers rhythmically, metal ringing down alleys. Fresh tofu fries in oil mingling with the sweetness of drying tea leaves. 3. Zhaoxing Dong Village, Guizhou Province. Deep in Guizhou Province, we find Zhaoxing Dong Village, often called the Village of Drum Towers. This is one of China's largest Dong minority villages, home to over 800 households steeped in centuries-old traditions. The village is famous for its 5 drum towers, each representing a different clan, the beating heart of the community. The Dong people have perfected polyphonic singing, a UNESCO-recognized tradition called Grand Song. In evenings, when the sun slips behind hills, the air fills with voices weaving harmonies so rich they seem to hang long after the last note fades. Pine smoke drifts from kitchens where glutinous rice and sour fish soup simmer. 4. Fenghuang Ancient Town, Hunan Province. In Hunan Province, we discover Fenghuang Ancient Town, a blend of Miao and Tujia cultures. Its name means phoenix, and legend says 2 phoenixes flew over and were so captivated they settled here forever. The Tua River runs like a silver thread through Fenghuang, reflecting wooden stilt houses that lean over the water as if listening to the river's secrets. In early morning, mist rises from the surface, while boatmen in wide-brimmed hats guide slender craft past stone steps where women wash vegetables. Red lanterns sway gently, their reflections trembling on rippling water. 5. Pingyao Ancient City, Shaanxi Province. In Shaanxi Province, Pingyao Ancient City stands as one of China's best preserved walled cities. Founded during the Western Zhou dynasty and expanded during Ming and Qing periods, Pingyao feels like a living museum. The city's walls stretch over 6 kilometers, forming a perfect rectangle enclosing streets laid in traditional grid pattern. Walking through Pingyao is stepping into a meticulously kept secret. Cobblestones have been worn smooth by centuries of merchants, guards, and travelers. The air is thick with sesame cakes, baking in clay ovens, and the metallic scent of antique shops filled with coins, locks, and ceremonial vessels. 6. Shaanxi Ancient Town, Yunnan Province. In remote Yunnan province, Shaanxi ancient town was once a crucial stop along the Tea Horse Road, where caravans carried tea from Yunnan to Tibet. Today, cobblestone streets still echo with travelers' footsteps, though now they seek history rather than trade. The heart is Sideng Square, framed by ancient banyan trees whose roots curl into earth like time's hands. On market days, the square bursts with color. Vendors selling hand-woven fabrics, wild mushrooms, and fragrant dried herbs. Walking through Shaanxi feels like drifting between worlds. Wooden homes lean toward the street, carved eaves casting shadows. Streams run quietly alongside narrow lanes, while temple bells chime in the wind. 7. Dangjia Village, Shaanxi Province. From Shaanxi, we travel to a region so remote that many locals in nearby towns have never visited. This is Dangjia Village in Shaanxi Province. If earlier villages felt like steps back in time, Dangjia feels like an entire leap into another era. Founded over 670 years ago during the Yuan dynasty, Dangjia is a masterpiece of Chinese feng shui design, its layout shaped like the 8 trigrams of Taoist cosmology. Every alley, courtyard, and wall was positioned not only for defense, but to harmonize with the land's energy flow. The result is a village that seems to breathe with the earth itself. Homes are made from thick, sun-dried earth bricks, their walls the color of warm sand. Intricate wooden screens shield courtyards, and massive wooden doors bear the marks of countless seasons. 8. Huangyao Ancient Town, Guangxi Province. In Guangxi Province, Huangyao Ancient Town is embraced by karst mountains, their limestone cliffs rising dramatically. Founded nearly 1,000 years ago during the Song dynasty, the town's name comes from yellow rock forming many buildings, and the surname Yao common among early inhabitants. Streets wind in graceful curves, paved with smooth blue stone that glistens after rain. Bridges arch over clear streams where koi glide lazily, and ancient banyan trees stretch roots into water. The air carries jasmine scent from gardens behind stone walls. 9. Leking Village, Jiangxi Province. In Jiangxi Province, Leking Village is a painter's dream brought to life. Established over 800 years ago during the Southern Song dynasty, this village is defined by whitewashed walls, dark tiled roofs, and the graceful river threading through its center. Wooden bridges arched like resting cats' backs connect the settlement's 2 sides. In early hours, Leking feels suspended between worlds. Mist hangs low over the river, blurring house edges, while a fisherman's pole breaks the silence. Water mirrors the village so perfectly, you feel like walking through a reflection. Along banks, women rinse vegetables, while children skip stones. Leking is part of the larger Wuyuan region, celebrated as most beautiful countryside in China. In spring, surrounding hills erupt into oceans of yellow rapeseed flowers. 10. Luodai Ancient Town, Sichuan Province. Our final destination is Luodai Ancient Town in Sichuan Province. Known as the hometown of the Hakka people, Luodai is over 1,800 years old and has preserved not just architecture, but cultural traditions of the Hakka community. The main street stretches like a living scroll, lined with Qing dynasty-era buildings whose ornate wooden balconies spill with flowers. Cobblestones are worn smooth by countless festivals, and the air carries constant activity. Here you find sweet rice dumplings, savory Hakka stuffed tofu, and sesame candies that crackle between teeth. What makes Luodai extraordinary is its ability to merge past and present. The journey's end. From the meticulously planned beauty of Hongkun and Shidi, to the mountainous harmonies of Zhaoqing, the riverside poetry of Fenghuang, the fortified grace of Pingyao, the caravan echoes of Shaanxi, the cosmic alignment of Dangjia, the cinematic charm of Huangyao, the mirrored tranquility of Leking, and the vibrant traditions of Luodai, each place reminds us that China's heritage is as vast as it is fragile. The roads may be long, the maps unclear, but the reward is the rarest treasure, a story you can carry for life. Which of these 10 villages spoke to you most? Was it the stillness of Leking, the mountain embrace of Huangyao, or the phoenix charm of Fenghuang? there are still countless hidden rivers, lakes, mountains, and villages waiting for us.